Mick?
Who's that?
How are you, buddy?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Morning X. I never thought I'd have a chance to say this. Mick Jagger. Good morning, Mick.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine. I know you've actually spent some time in Atlanta because didn't you guys filmed a movie here, right?
Yeah, I did a movie there once some years ago, Free Jack. So I was there for quite a long time, and I've been there on tours and spent time sort of traveling in and out. So I've had good memories there.
We used to always get celebrity sightings of you in the grocery store.
Really, I don't remember going to the grocery store.
Somebody used to always call, yes, I just saw Mick. He was at Harris Teeter shopping.
That guy knows how to party. You know what I mean?
I know. He knows how to party. I want to bring something up to you right out of the box because I was, going on the internet and I was messing around and I found something that I want to play for you and comment on this.
Try.
In the morning, there's a slap around the face. Wake up in the morning, there's a crackle in your face. Wake up in the morning, there's a pop that really says Rice Krispies to you, and you, and you. Pour on the milk and listen to the sound that says it's nice. Pour on the milk and listen to the crackle of that rice. Get up in the morning, do the pop that says it's rice. Hear them talking Rice Krispies.
Did you?
That's the lead track on Goddess in the Doorway.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Did you do a Rice Krispies commercial?
That must have been. And when is that from?
I think about 1920.
Yeah, maybe 1920. You sure that's me?
Yeah, I mean it's on one of. Are you? Is it you?
Find that?
We're trying to find out. Is it you?
I don't know. I don't remember that.
Really? You don't remember doing a Rice Krispie? It obviously sounded like it had to have been like early 60s.
Must be.
Because I can't believe like back in the early 60s.
Well, maybe if we do a 40th anniversary record, we'll include it.
Yeah, that's right. Well, because I can't believe like in the early 60s, there were a lot of companies that were seeking out the Rolling Stones for commercial endorsements because you guys were like bad boys.
Well, yeah, maybe that was when we were very good.
Yeah, you're very good.
Before we were bad.
Right. Nothing says breakfast cereal like the Rolling Stones. Mick, when you look back on your touring history with the Stones, is there a particular tour that stands out to you as being the most kick-ass tour you can remember, just the most fun tour you had ever had?
Well, yeah, there's quite a lot. I mean, the 1989 tour was great fun. The Steel Wheels tour, that was
right.
Really good tour. And it was very huge in concept. Then the first tour that we did with all our own stage and equipment in 1969 was really, the arena tour was also a great tour. The one that's shown in the Gimme Shelter when we're doing Mad Square Garden. That was like a really groundbreaking tour, and also it was very good musically.
The Gimme Shelter, which the documentary, it was the Maisley brothers, right, who put that together. It was one of the best rock documentaries ever. And there, for many years were stories that you guys did not do Sympathy for the Devil because of its association with Altamont. Was that true? Was that why it was left off your tour set for a long time?
I don't know. We didn't do it. I'm not sure. We sometimes dropped it off tours. I don't remember we made any conscious decision not to play it.
Mm-hmm. But you had heard that was the story that was going around. Oh, they won't do Sympathy for the Devil because of Altamont.
Well, I must say, it's such a long time ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I was going to say, do you remember that day? I mean, do you remember that whole episode?
Well, I remember it because I've seen it in the movie so many times,
Right.
So it's like very hard to remember between, real life and seeing things in the movies.
When I see tours today, and like on HBO, they just showed the Britney Spears concert the other night, and Madonna is touring right now, and there are a lot of tours, there are a lot of concerts that aren't so much concerts as they are shows set to the music of that artist.
Yeah.
And I mean, what is your take on artists, let's say, who go out, who won't do hits, for instance? Madonna's doing no hits on this tour.
Well, she does some. I saw the show twice, but she's doing some hits. She's doing more of a recent material, and then she does some hits at the end from old periods. I think that's whatever you want to do. I think that's fine. You could just, whatever you want to do is what you should do. I don't think you should necessarily change her mind just because other people talk about it. You should do some more old songs. I think she should just do what she wants. And you never get bored in that show, and I think it's a really good show.
Because, that when fans come to see a Stones tour, they want to hear Brown Sugar. They want to hear, Jumpin' Jack Flash. And on some level, I'm sure that you're tired of singing a lot of songs, but the fans want to see them.
Yeah, but I think as long as you mix it up and you do some of those, as long as you do some of the others and people will listen, then it's fine. You don't want to do them all old ones. And if you do all new ones, then people will get bored because they don't really want to hear just all new ones.
Right. Are show days more exciting, or is it just like a ball of confusion and anxiety the day of a concert?
No, the day of a concert's like really, you don't get anxious, you just get really excited about it, because, when you go out there and there's an audience in front, that really is keen to see the show and everything, you really get vibed up, you really want to do it, and you get very excited on that day. And the down days, you're just recovering, maybe the next day you're a little bit, physically tired and take it easy. But, I get very excited on show days, I never get really anxious.
I know that, for instance, Ron and Keith, these guys will still go out and party for 2 days at a time, but you don't really keep that schedule anymore, do you?
Well, I never did.
Really?
The thing is that I have to really use so much energy, and I just concentrate on using the energy for the show. I like to go out dancing, but I don't really... I like going out dancing if I have a couple of days off, but I don't go out dancing straight away after the show and stay up all night.
I can't think of another performer, though, like Mick Jagger, that puts on the kind of physical show that you do. Can you give your fans sort of an idea of how you mentally and physically get prepared for a tour?
It's mentally you just have to really. I get very disciplined, and I decide that this is what I have to concentrate on, and I can't concentrate on anything else, and I have to put everything else aside. And physically, I have to spend a lot of time doing physical preparation of dancing and getting my body into the best possible shape, and spend maybe 4 or 5 months getting really, really fit before a tour. And I just really get down for that, and I spend 2 or 3 hours a day on that, and then maybe 4 hours a day on the singing and a couple of hours a day on the dancing. Before you know where you are, the day has gone.
Well, the new CD is out, Got Us in the Doorway. Did you write from the very beginning, say, you know what, I want to work with Lenny Kravitz, and I want to work with Wyclef Jean and Bono and Rob Thomas? Did you put your list together of who you wanted to collaborate with?
Yeah, about halfway through I started thinking, because when I had the songs, most of the songs, then I started thinking about, I had a song, one song called Joy, and I thought, okay, I've got this almost completed, but it would be really nice if Bono would sing these lines, I would think about it like that, but I wouldn't think about it before I'd actually halfway done the tune or 3/4 way done the tune.
How do you know when you're writing a song, if you're writing a solo effort or if you're writing a Stones song? Is that made consciously before you sit down, or do you decide after?
I don't make any distinctions, really. I was writing for this project, for this solo project. Everything I was writing was for that project, my criteria was just whether it was good or bad, not who it was going to be for.
Mick, we know you've got to go. I only have 412 more questions for you, but we really appreciate you spending these few moments.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Come to Atlanta. Thank you.
Bye.
The best of the Morning X on 99X.
Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy.
The original
99X.
Expert entrepreneur Ed Milet is on a mission to max out your life.
So many of you have dreams in your life and you don't go touch them. You've got to begin to touch your dreams.
It's time to get laser focused on peak performance.
I'm going to give you very unique habits that I do on a daily basis. Say no more. Have deadlines in your life. Go to work.
And become the best version of you.
Take a day and serve that mission.
The Ed Milet Show.
Max out.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.